My dudes, my guys, my freaking boys. Today we're going to be working on the K-Swap all-wheel drive wagon. If you guys saw the last video, you'll see that I got the wagon running. One thing I hate is I have decently clean interior. It's not super cleaned up right now because we just got finished swapping it. And there's two flaws. One, it has the stock or the aftermarket radio, and the other is that vent is messed up. So, what are we going to do to fix that? Well, at Honda Day back in April, I went ahead and got another Ghost Box from the boys JDI. These things are fantastic. I'm just going to show you guys how simple it is to install one of these kits. And then I have a factory Honda Option 1000 radio that we're going to put in, so that way the whole car will just look like OEM Plus basically, you know, minus the K-Swap. But that's what the look I'm going for, you know what I mean? I want everything to look stock when you look at it. I want you to walk up to this car and be like, dang, this is a really clean stock wagon. And then you pop the hood and it's all-wheel drive K-Series. So let's go ahead and start putting this thing in. So this will basically be the same process for anybody installing one of these. Is you got to get to your harness for your radio. So for me, in my application in the EF, you have to take this whole piece off, which there's a screw here. Sometimes there's screws down here in the corners. And the same thing, there's one here behind the glove box and one right here on the side. Most cars are missing majority of them. So let's go ahead and start popping those out. Okay, now that we got our panel off, there's two screws right here I need to undo, there and there. Then I can pull the radio out and unplug it. Now that we have our radio unplugged, we can go ahead and open our Ghost Box. And if you open it, I already opened it a little bit. This is all the different stuff that JDI provides, all the different stuff that they do. You can scan these and look at all the different stuff. Or go on their website. They have a wiring diagram if you have to wire it yourself. And then they sell adapter kits. So I have the adapter kit for EF. And then we have our actual Ghost Box right here. There's also zip ties and stuff in there if you need them. But these are the new upgraded ones. They are more water resistant, and they have these in case you want to run an aftermarket amp or something like that. Okay, so I went ahead and unplugged. This is the radio harness for the radio that was in there. It's like a jumper harness to go to the whatever manufacturer one. Mine has a little bit of jankified wiring, as you can see. I did not do any of this, but this is because the previous owner put rear door speakers in this thing. So you can see them right there. Wagons didn't come factory with that, so I'm gonna have to wire this in, and I'm trying to think of the best way to do it. But what I'm likely gonna do is just add them into their harness here, since they didn't add it in. Well, the previous owner didn't add it into the factory wiring for some reason, so I'm gonna add it into their harness. This is not a step that you need to do. You should just be able to plug all this in. It's just because my car has been jank, kind of. But you can see this is the plug that JDI provides. It's all waterproof, and it has a seal in it, a gasket in it, and all that stuff. So super nice little piece here. But all I'm going to do is these are my rear wires right here, and I'm just going to take them and match them up to what I have down there, and splice them in real quick, and then yeah, continue with the install. Now I have my JDI harness plugged in. This is not an ideal way to do this. Don't do it this way. You should definitely solder it and heat shrink it and all that. It's just 100 degrees outside. Do as I say, not as I do. So we have this. Now we can just plug this straight into our Ghost Box. Plugged in, nice and secure. Now we need to put all of this back in here, and it gets hidden basically. So I'm going to move all this back here out of the way so we don't have to worry about it. And then I'll zip tie it in place or something. Yeah, that'll work. It's not bad. And we can still get everything plugged in, all that. All right, now basically we're just going to redo what we did, put our head unit in and stuff like that, and then put everything back together. I guess it's also important to note that when you're putting all this stuff back together, nothing gets plugged into the head unit. You're not actually using the head unit anymore. The head unit's just for looks, because everything will be controlled through the Ghost Box. So you'll just connect your phone to Bluetooth to the Ghost Box, and then that's how you'll play your music. And while you have all this stuff apart, now's a good time to clean all this stuff that you can't really get. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a microfiber cloth and clean that. Okay, I'm not sure the best way to film this part, so we'll just do this. So what you're gonna do, put your key in, turn your car on, you see the lights are on. You heard the bing bong? Now we're waiting for it to come up, not the computer, not the K Pro. We're looking for Ghost Box, there it is. So this is a Ghost Box I have in another car. This one we haven't connected to yet. So all you do is connect to it. It's connected, bing bong, and then we can just go play whatever we want. This install, if I didn't have to do the wiring, like if you're just doing it in a normal car that didn't have extra janky wiring like mine does, would probably only take you 10 minutes at max, maybe 15 if you've never done anything like this before. Super duper easy. Now we can put one of our JDI stickers on the car, and we need to talk to them nice because they make a main relay thing and my stock main relay is just hanging out here. So all right, just like that, we're done. Easy peasy. If you guys want to see me do anything else on this car, let me know. I am super stoked that the interior just looks completely stock now, because we hid the billet shift box and all kinds of stuff like that. But let me know if you guys want to see anything else. I have a couple more things planned for this thing. I don't know whether I'm going to film them or not. I've just been working little bugs out and stuff like that. Appreciate y'all for watching. Go say hi to JDI for me. Peace.